Hey everybody, MGTOW Clover here, and the title of this video is MGTOW Men Are Lucky. Now, you might be thinking, wait a minute, MGTOW men go through a lot of shit, and that's how honestly most of us become MGTOW, right? Because we've been through so much shit in previous relationships. You know, we go looking for answers and then we find the red pill and we're like, okay, everything makes sense now. That certainly was my experience, and I'm sure many of yours. But what do I mean by MGTOW men are lucky? Well, think about it. Think about blue-pilled men, for example. Think about all the shit they will endure for the rest of their lives if they never find the red pill, right? They become pussy whipped, and imagine the divorce if they have to go through a divorce. So think about Tom Likas. I think he was married 3 or 4 times. Jesus Christ! And after his third or fourth divorce, he found the red pill, or his version of the red pill. He realized, that marriage is bullshit, and it's not good for any man. So now me, I'm in my late 20s, and I do consider myself lucky. But imagine if I found the red pill and MGTOW in my early 20s, or even as a teenager. My life would be so different right now. I would have invested in different things. I would have, first of all, I wouldn't go out on all those dates that I went on. Wasted all that time and money and effort. It's all that headache I went through. And I'm sure most of you guys have similar experiences to me. It's, but when you realize, how the world really is, and when you become a MGTOW, you can focus on what's important to you, what's important to your life. And a lot of times, for most of us, it's building our wealth, or our hobbies, just exploring. Even me, I don't know everything I want to do. I have some ideas of what I want to do, and I am doing certain things right now for my future, but I don't know what the future holds for me. I'm exploring, I'm trying different things, and you don't have to know what the future has in store for you. That's the fun of it. All that, you have so much free time now, you can actually explore, and do different things without seeking the validation of a woman. Now, I know it's in our instinct as men to go looking for a woman, but like I mentioned in previous videos, there are certain things you can do to fight that need and desire for a woman. But now you have all the time in the world. A buddy of mine, I asked him to go to a different state with me on like a road trip for the weekend. He told me, what his answer was? He said, I gotta check with my wife to see if she doesn't have any plans for us. Do you see what I mean? He has to ask his wife if he can hang out with his buddy, with his friend over the weekend, because he told me she makes up all the plans, every weekend she decides what they're gonna do, where they're gonna go. You have no freedom, and you better pray that she doesn't divorce your ass and take everything and take your kids, which happened to a family member of mine. So again, consider yourself lucky. The world, everybody around you, they're going to feel sorry for you because you're not married. Because as a man, a woman by your side is social status. Without a woman, oh, you're just a loser, a man, who got nothing going on for him. But if you have a woman, oh, look at you, now you're finally a man. That's how they see you. That's the shaming tactic they use in order to use you for the benefit of society. Without you, without your labor, society will crumble. Now imagine if every single man decided to go their own way. I mean, it's never going to happen, but who would bust their ass for the women's, right? Who would? No one. Women would have to they would lose their mind if they can't find any man. But again, that's never going to happen. There are too many simps out there. Let's not be idealistic. But what you can do is you have control over only your life and your labor and your utility, and you can make sure that your labor, your utility only serves you and no one else. That's it. I have nieces and nephews. To me, they're the closest thing I want to have to kids. So at least I have that, right? If you have that as well, if you have a niece or nephew, if you're worried about having children, that's they're blood related to you. They're almost like your kids. So that's how I look at it. I'm not having kids, not in this day and age. It's too much of a gamble. But again, you're lucky. You have so much more free time. You have all the freedom in the world. And the MGTOW guys here who have been MGTOW since they were teenagers or early 20s, I envy you so much. Please do not waste the time that you have on women, on dating. Don't spend all the money. Just explore. You don't need to know what you want to do, but by exploring different things, anything, like play video games, try an activity, find a group, do different things, and keep yourself busy, keep yourself, you'll like some of it, you're not going to like some of it, but again, you'll be able to build your money, save up your money, do different things, travel, whatever you want to do, and that's what life is about for me. It's about enjoying my time. Life is short. Don't waste it on dating, on women, on relationships. A few of my friends are getting married now, and they look so happy that when I look at their pictures on social media, and I'm like, oh man, these guys have no idea what they're getting themselves into. They really don't. They might be happy for 1 or 2 years, even a few more years, but the shit tests will begin. When you're blue pilled and you have this idealistic view of your wife and your relationship, you just don't know how bad things are going to get. You don't know female nature. You don't know how female nature can change quickly, and you don't know how fucked up the system is. So they don't know shit. But once they get red pilled, if there's a big chance that they will get red pilled the hard way, I wish it didn't have to be that way, but that's how it is. Men are not going to listen to other men. They'll have to go through that through it themselves, and once they do, they'll hopefully consider themselves lucky. But anyway, just wanted to talk and give my thoughts on that. Again, this is MGTOW Clover. Thanks again for giving me your time. If you'd like, please subscribe, and I'm going to be making more videos. Again, these are just random thoughts I have. I don't script anything. But thanks again. See ya.